up to speed, up to speed, up to speed.
Live from the apocalypse, shooting our guns in the air for no reason. This is State of the Game. And I am Dan O. It's been agreed upon through multiple sources. I am every Adam Sandler character except the one from Click.
What a compliment, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm
Wow.
all that in one. You know what I mean?
That's one of my goats, bro. So, hey, touche.
It's yes.
Bobby Boucher.
Yeah. All the shades of Jewish is my co-host who got banned for a year from Martin's for a very provocative dance performance to Genuine's Pony. Kay Diggy, thank you for joining me. You're always welcome here.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Provocative as you are. So, and we have somebody. I was thinking about this, Kay, of like the Drew Holiday of the Underground.
Oh, word. That's hard, bro. That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? It's not somebody where like the article's gonna be the profile of him. You know what I mean? It's not somebody where
Facts, bro.
People are gonna be like MVP, oh my god. But like, you put Drew Holiday on a team, they win.
I love it. I love it, man. I love it.
And Sekwence is somebody who wins and helps other people win.
Man, that's my favorite thing to do in the world, bro.
There was Teller Banks tweeted recently that like that Sekwence taught him this internet shit, the social media shit.
That's right.
So
yeah,
like
man.
you are in the DNA of people that are winning now because you stuck by them. And
that's facts, bro. That's facts, man. That's my brothers, man. That's my brothers. I want everybody to win, bro. There's enough here for everybody to eat on, man. I ain't tripping on nothing like that.
Right. And so I appreciate the journey you go through. I listen to all of what you do. And we hit a really interesting space. And I knew you were coming with something really flavorful. So Surviving Outta Spite, we got to have that full conversation. So first question for Sekwence.
Yes, sir, brother.
Before you recorded this album, if somebody walked up to you and said, "What is your best album?" What would you tell them?
Chameleon for sure.
So when we were prepping for this, I was like, "Yo, Kay, listen to this and listen to Chameleon."
Yep, facts.
And I was like, "Chameleon's the best thing you ever did." This is like, because my hypothesis was that you can rap in your sleep. You're one of those people who can just rap, right?
I love it, man. I love it.
And there's different eras, right? Like
for sure.
Now this is much less a freestyle environment than it used to be.
100%. 100%.
Much more about fully formed expressions, right?
Yep.
But you are definitely from a freestyle era.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have the machine. The machine is ready to go.
Always, bro.
Right? Yeah.
Always.
So you don't really make bad songs, right? Like I
appreciate that, man. That means a lot. That means a lot, man. I appreciate you.
You're passing the test when you just started. But sometimes you do put out projects where you're just like, I'm feeling it right now. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But when you have a theme, when you really lock in on a theme,
yeah, dude,
you punch into a different space, and that's where Chameleon kind of comes in. And that's what, if people are tapping into Sekwence, I would say start with Chameleon, go to this, and then explore the rest.
100%, dude. 100%.
I'm glad we're on that same page with that.
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely. Yeah. Chameleon, like I said, it was just, that was kind of like because I started the Sekwence thing like early 2017. And I mean, like anybody, man, it takes a little bit of time to find your voice and like the type of avenue you want to really go down. And I knew that I had no issue rapping. Like I knew that I've always been able to not to boost my own ego, stroke my own ego, but I knew that I've always had the ability to rap. But I wanted to really like work towards song structure and hooks and just the placement. It's just there's so much more I want to tackle in music besides being able to rap. Like there's because I want to be a musician at the end of the day, man. Like because when people ask me, man, like of course I'm a rapper. Rap raised me, but like I pride myself on songwriting. Like I want to be known as a songwriter as much as anything, man. That means everything to me is being able to be considered a songwriter. And that's when Chameleon, like a little bit in Lakewater, a little bit in Bloom, but Chameleon, I was full blown. I felt like songwriting. And that's when I really started like taking stride in the direction I really wanted to go.
Yep.
For sure. For sure.
That makes sense because you already had the group you already had a deep contact list of dope rappers you could call on.
For
right?
sure. For sure.
You already had a deep contact list of producers.
Yep.
Where you probably tapped into them before they got the name.
Oh yeah, bro. Facts, man. Facts.
I mean,
Facts.
everybody loves Obliv now, but you were probably rocking with Obliv back.
Dude, yeah, like early Yellow Gold stuff with Nick F. Like, yeah, way back, bro, way back.
So like, you had all the necessary tools.
Most definitely.
Just got into a space when you to keep it with Chameleon for a second because I just think that's a fascinating album. You tapped into something that was kind of the central piece of not just your artistic life, but your life. You tapped into the notion that you naturally adjust wherever you are and figure situations out and get yourself a spot within it.
Yeah, man. That means so much hearing you say that because like it's like I feel like I said like till the day I die like my art reflects my life. So yeah, you're spot on there. Like that's what I've wanted since day one is my art to reflect my life and I truly feel the Chameleon thing. Like I've been in situations being where I'm from that most people would be amazed that I could navigate and just it's such a unique, I hate to say, well, it is a talent. It's a unique talent that you could drop me anywhere in the world and I can make friends and I can adjust and I can, you know what I'm saying? The Chameleon thing, it just fits so perfect to me, dude. So I really appreciate how you worded that. That was said so perfectly, man. Touche.
Tell me about the process of realizing that about yourself and realizing that you could shape an album around it. How did that come about?
Well, to be honest with you, man, dude, since I can remember, since I was young, like I knew that like I could fit in with any certain group of people, whether it be because I grew up playing ball, so naturally I was friends with the ball players. I could go over here and I was best friends with the kids in the band. I could go over here and be friends with the punk rock kids. Like I knew that I could take inspiration from something that everybody had to offer, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like no matter what demographic you're from, that like I can learn something from you, man. And I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have that thought process. I get it from my mama. She's the same way. Like when I was living out in California, at 20 years old, 13 or 14 years ago, like I was friends with, some undesirables out there, but they treated me like their own. Like I was friends with, it's just, it comes natural, man. Like it's always just came natural. And that's why when I did the album, like I wanted to be able to mesh like certain artists together that would never be together if it wasn't me being the common denominator type thing.
Yeah,
pretty much that's where like the Chameleon stuff comes from. It just me being me, man, and just how I grew up and how I was raised and how I see the world, man. Like, I'm no better than the next man. Like I can learn just as much as, from the janitor as I can the CEO of the building, bro. Like I'm not above anybody. Like none of that matters to me. Like I want to know you and how you got there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be, no ego involved in that. I love learning things. I love learning people. I love learning what make people tick, like the whole 9 yards, man. It's a psychology thing, I guess, man. Like I love stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll mention some of the guest features to give the audience an idea. So you have Barry Merrow.
Yeah, that's my brother.
No, I can't pronounce this. Is it Nevetter Me?
Okay, so it's actually Not Ever Me.
Not
And a
Ever
funny
Me.
story about Not Ever Me, bro. So I actually found Not Ever Me, which I'm not taking credit for finding him, but so Not Ever Me, I found him in 2017, and he was 16 years old, and he was one of the best producers I've ever heard in my life. And at this point, he's had placements with Mavi. He's good friends with Earl. I know, like, I've always had so much confidence in my taste of knowing what sounds good. Like, and like I said, that's not, once again, I'm not trying to ego brag or anything, but like I've studied this game so long, bro. Like I'll be 33 in July, but like I've always had the knack of being ahead of the curve and knowing what sounds good. Like I'm blessed to be able to say that.
Yeah, no, that's Kay. Having had this, like having studied this music on the consumer side for so long,
Mhm.
and covering it, whenever I see an album with a bunch of names I don't know on it, I get worried a little bit. There's the
I understand.
of
Fully
like,
understand.
oh shit, is that the weed carrier? Is that like your cousin? Oh
I
shit.
fully understand, bro.
And
I get that. I get that.
but like once you know Sequence, you're like you get to just trust it. You're like
Yeah, facts,
it's
man.
like I believe in this is gonna be good. This is gonna
Yeah,
work.
man. And it's always been one of those things too, like where even if I've made one song with one producer or one or two songs with one rapper, like I'm the type of person that like I want to develop a relationship with somebody. I don't want it to be just here, I'm gonna buy this beat from you, or I want to get you on a song. Like it's more than that to me. It always has been. Like when we make art together, like I want there to be common ground. Like I want to know the person. Like I don't the name, like the bigger the name, none of that's ever mattered to me. Like I just want to know the person. I'm for getting to know that full experience and stuff. And like there's a like everything's calculated. Like just because somebody can rap really well, like that might not that very well could be not why they're on the song. I just like what they can bring to the table. It's not always about like who's the best and this and that. Like it's about what the vision that I see that I know that they can provide. And like I make that clear. Like we talk about things before we just go in the studio and rap and send an open verse back. Like there's common ground there, bro. Like I never meet a stranger. I never meet a stranger.
Yep, I hear you. No, that makes sense. The yeah, Kay, what was think about you've heard Chameleon, you've heard Surviving Out of Spite.
hmm
Talk to me about the connectivity in those and how those two albums relate to each other. How would you describe it?
I mean, Chameleon to me is a great collection of songs. Like they're like, I mean, it's a coherent project for sure, but it's a collection of great songs to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think the latest album
Yep.
is more personal for sure. It's like
That's
great,
it. You nailed
but
it, bro. You nailed that. You nailed
yeah,
that.
but it's
You
more
nailed that.
personal. It's not. It's almost like you have to like it's like a project you have to listen to it together in like one sitting to kind of get the
Exactly,
story.
brother. You're exactly right. I appreciate you saying that. That's how I want my music to. That's how I want it to be conveyed. Just like what you're saying.
Yeah.
The other thing, Kay, the world of Sequence is so different. Like, let me
hmm
prove this to you. Do you have Chameleon track list up?
Yeah.
Look at the Chameleon track list. The actual album ends at track 11. Track 11,
Moms and Me.
track
Yes.
11 is the Moms and Me outro that closes the theme of the album. The B side, a lot of those, like Sequence kind of believes in bonus cuts.
Yeah.
And
I
I want to
do
ask you, what is
fully.
the
remixes,
philosophy? Because you did this on both projects.
right, right. So like you might if you're used to traditional albums, you'll be like, this kind of gets a little scattered, but you're like, nah, that the album closed at 11. You're
Exactly,
getting the
bro.
extra shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's different. That's just a different way of thinking. It's like how early aughts, you remember early aughts was that where you'd have like CDs with a bunch of like 4 or 5 bonus tracks.
Right.
And that's the era that's like that's the era I grew up in, bro. Like I grew up in the era with with multiple B-sides, with the demo sides, with like that's like all I'm doing, bro, is replicating the music that I grew up on in that certain format. Like I love the bonus cuts, I love the B-sides. Not saying that they wouldn't good enough to be on the A side, but I love having the B-side cuts too, because I feel like they bring something to the table just as well in their own regard as the main A side of the album, pretty much.
And I, you know what? The more I think about it, I like how you phrased it as B-sides. Because that allows you to add songs that you really like, but not mess up the structural integrity of
Perfect.
the album.
Perfectly said, bro. Perfectly said. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah. No, I always liked bonus tracks as a way to like don't burn a song that's good, right? That has a place, but don't mess up the continuity of your project either.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Use those bonus tracks, and like mentally, I'll be like, these don't really factor in. This is all just fun, right?
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because I knew I wanted to do something minimal feature, like 2 or 3 features maybe, and like I know Morgan Gold, she has her own joint on there. I got the Nick F, I got the Shay feature, but like I wanted to have some really, really cool, just because I love rap. Rap's my favorite thing in the world, and like the B cuts are some of just my favorite verses with some of my favorite people that the songs hold their own enough to have their own place. So I wanted to make sure they got their recognition and their due also, man. And those B cuts are some of my favorite joints ever. But like you said, I didn't want them to not interfere with the structure of the actual album, but like it was a perfect opportunity to use that as the B-side cuts to me, pretty much.
Right. Yeah, if you're a rapper, listen to Chameleon Surviving Out of Spite in terms of album cohesion and figure out this different world of this different way of doing it. It's dope, you know.
Thank you, brother. Thank
So
you. All I do is study this rap shit. I've been studying this rap shit since I was dude, like I said, bro, I'm from Northeast Alabama. Like nobody I was an alien here, bro. Nobody like was on the same type wavelength I was. I remember when I was a kid, like my parents wouldn't buy me excuse my language, they wouldn't buy me a certain beanie to wear because they thought that like, well, he wants to be Eminem. Like we can't let him rock that. He wants to be Eminem. We can't get him this white pair of forces because he wants to be Nelly. Like I'm engraved in this hip hop shit, bro. Like I know I'm a guest of the culture, but like I couldn't love this culture more. And the reason my output's so heavy, I truly feel like all I want to do at the end of the day is give something back to the culture that has given me so much.
right, and I think you are also to give props, right? I think we've got a chance to talk to Starlito, one of my favorite things.
Awesome, bro. Congrats. That's big, bro. That's big.
And one of the things we talked about was like how Starlito helped teach people that there was a different side of Southern rap, right? That like it wasn't just like D4L, it wasn't,
of course,
there was other shit going on. And what you do seems weirdly connected to like currency.
Oh, I love that, and I've heard that multiple times too, man. I've heard that, yeah, exactly, like just the full blown representative of where I come from. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but also in terms of like currency might hit you with some real meditative shit, like his life, but he also might just rap.
Exactly, exactly.
So like you're gonna follow and you're gonna pick apart what you see, but like it's a journey and it's always a fun ride, but like you don't go into a currency album and go, man, where are the bangers though?
Exactly. That's a great way to put it, bro. I fully agree with that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And I've always wanted to, and you know, I've always, like, I've been blessed enough to travel a lot. You know, I've lived in California for a while. I've moved around a lot. I've been here and I've been there. But like the South, I mean, this is home for me, bro. Northeast Alabama, this is home for me. And I have to, and like, these people, bro, down here, like, we don't have a voice. Like, I want to be the voice for my people, like for my friends, for what we've been through, what we go through. Like, that's what means the most to me. Like, I want to speak for these people. I know these people. Like, they're my family. Like, blood family, non-family. Like, we have a whole, like, not getting too outcasty, but we do have something to say that's never been said. And I take pride of being the one to be able to convey what needs to be properly said. You know what I'm saying, man? So, yeah, big facts. Big facts.
Yeah, man. No, it's important, and I think it's yeah. It's a different. The world of Sekwence is a different world from the outside.
100%.
But that's what makes it self-sufficient.
Amen, bro. Facts.
Because it doesn't have to keep constantly adjusting to the market.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like, oh shit, drill's in, I got to do drill. It's not like you are progressing at your pace.
That, man, bro, that means so much to hear you say that, bro. Like, that means so much to hear you say that, because like I said, dude, and I'm the type of person too, man, where, like, I'm an open book as far as, like, man, like, I love, like, whoever's doing what type of sound, like, you know, I think it's cool. Like, I'm not a hater, bro. Like,
right.
It's different regions, different strokes for different folks. Like, some stuff might hit for them that might not hit for me, but, like, it's subjective at the end of the day. Like, I don't have a right to bash what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want everybody to create in their own atmosphere and their own lane, and you know, let people know what they're going through. Like that, like I said, dude, like art reflects life. I live by that, and till the day I die, my art will reflect my life. Like, that's Surviving Outta Spite is the most prime example of that. Like, truly. So, like, I'm glad that you see that, bro. I'm truly glad that you see that.
Yeah, no, it's and there this project, Surviving Outta Spite, has characteristics, and it's interesting because we are in a place with a lot of very personal albums out in the market that explain to you all the terrible shit going on with the people who are suffering from it. This album really doesn't do that per se. The Scar Tissue interlude lays out stuff, right?
Right.
But a lot of the emotion of what you went through making this album is conveyed in these like mantras. Like,
yes,
the
yes,
hooks get
yes.
repeated so emphatically and so like it's so often and passionately that it's like it's more than the hook, right?
Yes, exactly.
It got me thinking about, like, marching or chants while we were running in the military. We were just it was connected to our adrenaline to get us through what we had to do. That's what struggling for the shit is, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Books like that are connected to that
Yep.
adrenaline to get you where you need to be. Does that make
Exactly.
sense? Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
And there's a really cool line, like, struggle for the shit. There's a really cool line in there where I say, I don't struggle for the shit. I put this work in for the shit. It's right in reach. It's been a dream since I had creases in my forces. I was that type, the Jimi Hendrix poster with the black light. Like, that's my childhood. Like,
Yep.
I was the white kid that had creases in his forces. Like, I had the Jimi Hendrix black light. Like I said, my art reflects my life, bro, for better or for worse. Like, it reflects my life, and, like, I will stand by that to the day that I cease, bro. Like that. Like, that's all I know. That's all I know. That's all I know.
Yeah, that makes sense. And so that was that, and that makes it easier for somebody like Nicholas F. fits on that song perfectly
Yeah, bro.
because Nicholas F. was very good at a chanty mantra, dirty ass hook. And he's perfect for that. Once you dug all the way in, he just jumped in and was like, let's go. It worked out really well.
Man, I love that guy, man. It's still so surreal that to be able to reach out to somebody that I respect in that regard. Because, like I said, bro, I'm a fan at the end of the day.
Yep.
Like, I'm a fan first because I love this shit. But to be able to reach out to some of these artists and these producers, and get music with these guys. Like, and like I said, it's always, I like I said, even with Nick F, like I didn't want to reach out and be like, hey, get on this song for me. Like, I wanted to be like, hey man, I have something that I feel like you would really fit this perfectly. Like, it's more than just, hey, come spit a 16 with me on this. Like, nah, bro, it's more than that. Like, I want you to feel it the same way I feel it. And I'm good at getting that point across. And like, because the music speaks for itself, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
It's, and that's why, like, some of the best moments on this album aren't like the most personal wrenching moments.
Mm-hmm.
They're just badass songs.
Yeah, man.
You know, my favorite song on it is Fighter Jet.
Oh, bro, that shit's so hard.
Beautiful
bro.
sample.
The sample is so great.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my brother Subject 5, man. We got some more stuff coming. He's from up in New Jersey. We got some more stuff coming in the cut. Big fan of his. Like, yeah, man. Like I said, and I pride myself on picking production. Like, that's always been a strong suit of mine, I feel like. And I knew the second I heard that, like, I was like, yeah, this is special. This is special.
Yeah.
And the lyrics to that song, bro, that's the first song that I wrote when I got, because, you know, we'll get into this later, but that's the first song I wrote after I got out of the hospital and found out a bunch of stuff that had happened and stuff. And I was just in a really bad situation. But like, I'll break down some lyrics to that song and you'll see what I'm saying. Like, that song is very personable. Yeah. Very personal.
No, so, and then it's just really, you in terms of your ear, one of the things I used to talk about with my partner when we were just writing reviews on mixtapes was, this artist doesn't know what their song sounds like yet.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Like, you've got to not just be able to hear good beats, but you got to know what a Sekwence song sounds like.
Amen, dude. Amen. Amen, brother. Amen. Facts.
So that's like, you've always been good with that, being like, oh, that's that's a
like, this is the, like, yeah, bro. Yeah, exactly. I know the direction. Dude, within 30 seconds, I know the direction of where I want to take the song, subject matter wise, the way I structure wise, everything. I pick it up. That's definitely a strong suit of mine, is I know how I want that song to be structured. Because like I said, like, it started out when I was younger. I just wanted people to know that I could rap. But now the older I'm getting, the better I'm getting. Like, it's so important for me to have this certain structure to my music. Like, you nailed that. You see, like, you're saying exactly what comes to my mind when I hear these things, bro. You are.
That's awesome. So let's get to the terror behind Surviving Out of Spite. Walk us through the kind of sequence of catastrophic events that backdrop this.
Of course, bro. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the whole rundown. So last July, or this would have been July 2023. I had a really good friend of mine who passed away, committed suicide, that I made friends with in California, and he actually sent me some art. And I'm gonna show you guys. Let me put my phone here. I want to show you guys something personal. Actually, hold on. Let me do something. I want to show you guys. So I met him in Southern California when I was out there at least 11 years ago, and he was just an artist in general and did stuff on canvas and whatnot. And I grew up having English bulldogs. Like, it's gonna come full circle. It sounds kind of funny at first, but you're gonna get it. Okay. So I came back home in April, and I told him, I was like, man, like, I really want you to do something for me that I could put on my body. Like, I love the traditional work you do, and I just don't know what I want, like, as far as the lettering on it, but I want there to be lettering on there. So he sent me that, and within 6 months later, he had committed suicide. Really messed me up or whatever. So I went and tatted. I'm hoping you can see this. Hold on, bro. Can you see my tattoo right here? Surviving Out of Spite.
Yep.
This bulldog.
Yep.
Like, he drew that for me. And I had to get that tatted on my body about 1.5 years ago. And I just love the saying in general because, like, I've always marched to the beat of my own drum, and through family, a lot of people that I was close to, a lot of people distanced themselves from me because, like, I don't follow the crowd. I take pride in doing my own thing, whether it be from music to tattoos to just in general or whatever. So I was automatic. As soon as I got that inked in my skin, I knew I wanted that to be something more than just the tattoo. And I just loved the title at the time. Like, I just loved the title. And I started working on it probably May of 2023. Like, it's been a good around 20 months I started working on this or whatever. And I was in a really bad spot just in general. I was doing a lot of shit I shouldn't have been doing. And one thing led to another. And then last March, I had a really, really, really bad car accident. And I hit an 18-wheeler head on, broke a bunch of bones, like was up in the hospital for 8 days. I had internal bleeding going on or whatever. And like, I didn't know if I was going to make it. Like, it was bad. It was really bad. But like I said, like I take full responsibility for what I was doing. And at first, them 8 days I laid in the hospital, I was really thinking, like, this could be it. Like, I don't know the future of future of my injuries. I don't know, like, what's going to happen again. But, by the grace of God, or whoever you believe in, I walked out of that hospital 8 days later, and I just had like a new clarity on everything, bro. And during that time, I lost a 10-year relationship. I found out a lot more things that, with some friends that really hurt me. People I consider brothers, wasn't my brother the whole time. And I was home for 3 months trying to and I'm a worker, bro. I've worked my whole life. I can't not work. So I was stuck at the house. I couldn't work, and I just wasn't in the right frame of mind to write music. I had the title because I always come up with a title before I do the album. So I knew I wanted to do Surviving Outta Spite. And I got sober, and then it hit me. I was like, because I'm surviving out of spite. Like, I know people, I found out stuff after that accident, bro, where people didn't want me to make it out alive. They wanted me to die.
Right.
Close friends wanted me to die. And I knew then that this was this was more than just a tattoo. Like, I'm truly surviving out of spite despite these people. Like, my existence irks them. And like, I took that and ran with it. And it like, there's just so much power, I feel like, in that title alone, because it's so much. And then the recording process starts. And the first song I recorded for it was Fighter Jet. And I address a lot of things in that, especially the first verse.
Yeah.
But man, it's just from March up until about, let's see, I did March. I had to go back to rehab for 45 days because I couldn't get my head right. I was just in a bad spot. I did rehab for 45 days. I came back, had 2 songs wrote, and I came back sober. It's the first time I've been sober since I was 16 years old. So I got my head right, and I was ready to make music again.
Where were you on your birthday?
I was in rehab.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I missed my birthday in rehab. I missed my grandmother's birthday. I missed my mom's birthday in rehab. And like, that was honestly such a blessing and a curse because it strips you away. Like, I'm not comparing it to jail, but the place I was at, bro, like, I was in a state-run rehab facility. Like, I was seeing people get stabbed. I was seeing people fall out and have seizures over fentanyl and fighting, and and just, it was terrible. Like, they took away all my liberties, and I needed that to really see, like, I don't need any of that to survive. All I need is all I need is me, myself, my strength, and my brain to muscle through this. So by the time I left rehab in late July, I was more than ready to get back to the music. And I had the title, like I said, I had 2 songs recorded. And I was like, this has never made more sense now as far as the title goes. Like, because I'm surviving out of spite. Like, I shouldn't be here, bro.
Right,
I shouldn't be here.
That's, yeah. I mean, two takeaways from that. And Kay, you have questions, let me know. You can jump in. But I've known people close to me who have survived big, ugly accidents,
Uh-huh.
and it leaves psychological imprints. Like
Oh, big time,
it
bro.
comes
Big time.
back, it
Big
triggers.
time.
Like
Big time.
there's baggage that comes along with it that I think
Oh, it's
doesn't get
crazy.
discussed.
100%.
Yeah. So, how is it to you in terms of just grasping that that happened to you and internalizing?
Honestly, man, like I I hate to say that I got over it quick because it still lingers because it was my fault. It was my fault. Like I was on I was on drugs. I passed out behind the wheel and I hit a 18 wheeler head on and luckily nobody but me. I took the road of the damage. So but still living with the fact that I put my grandparents in that much, it could have all been prevented if I would have just kept my head on straight from the jump.
Right.
Like, and I just wasn't in the right place. Like, there was so much going on with my relationship at home. My work was boiling over. Like, it's the first time I've ever felt, dude, like I was completely trapped and I was suffering in silence. I felt like there was nobody I could talk to about anything. Like I felt like every time that I would bring it up to my significant other, like it would fall on deaf ears. Like it's and like this might sound funny, but like it was like one of those points, bro, where I just needed a hug. And
Yeah.
like
No, it's
I just
real.
needed a hug, bro.
Yeah.
Like I needed a hug and people to be like, everything is gonna be okay. Like we're gonna get through this together. And I didn't have that. Like with my dad, it's always been tough love. My mom don't live in the same state as me. My dad don't live in the same state as me. Like if it's not my grandparents, then it's pretty much me versus the world.
Right.
But like that feeling of just it being my fault still lingers to this day. And it still eats at me, man. It still eats at me.
Right.
Still eats at me every day. That it all could have been prevented if I would have been doing the right thing. But it's one of those things too where if I don't grow and move past it, then it's just going to do more harm than good. So I had to accept it. Like I had to move on, like and just be weary and be aware of the situation and just not make the same mistake again, man. But of course, like I would be lying if I said I didn't think about it every day, man. I'd be lying. Like it was so traumatic to me, man. It was so traumatic because I'm the type of person, bro. Like I love the next man as much as I love myself. Like I don't want anybody to get hurt. I don't want anybody to. Like I'll give you the shirt off my back type shit. Like I'm a lover, bro, and like
Right.
to know that I cause somebody physical pain at my expense being a dumbass, like it ate me alive. But I finally came to terms with that, when I was stuck in rehab and everything was taken away from me and all I had was my thoughts and a notebook to write everything down. Like I came to terms with that things happen. It could be a lot worse. I just had to come to terms with that. But of course it'll linger forever. Like it's a weird form of PTSD, man. It is. It's a weird form of PTSD.
Yes. Absolutely. And I was gonna the other thing is rehab is fascinating to me because me and Kay talked about how there's like a consumption speed matrix that's ratcheting up all the time, right?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
always trying to get us to consume more. Rehab is one of the only places accepted within life where you strip that away.
Everything.
It just bleaches away and you're just without of that, you know?
Without everything.
Yeah. So what was
Without everything.
like how is there a process of getting yourself back within that, or is it how does that work?
Like do you mean as far as getting myself back, like integrated into society after that?
Or just getting yourself back. Like the initial shock must be everything's gone. Like this is
Yeah,
a shitty
I'm gonna be
situation.
honest with you, bro. Like I'm the type of person, man. I've always loved tackling the unknowing, and like I tried to find solace in, you know, I know that I'm fucking up. I know that I need help. I know that I need to get away from here. There's temptation everywhere, man. I love my brothers. I love my family. I love my dogs, but like temptation was surrounding me. I knew I had to distance myself for at least 45 to 60 days, bro, to get that clarity back, to let me know that I can survive without substance, that I can survive without stuff like that. Like it was like the initial shell shock was scary because I didn't know what to expect. But like once I got in there and I met some of these people, like because like I made 2 phone calls out of the 50 or 60 days I was there. I made 2 phone calls. I called my mama one time and I called my grandmother one time. And I was talking to my mom and she was like, it's such a sad thing, the situation as far as the rehab goes. And I said, you can't look at it as it being a sad thing because, like, of course there's going to be the people that are there acting like it's a party. They're there on court order so they don't go to jail. But you also have a bunch of sick people trying to do better. Like, there is a general understanding, like, amongst those people that, like, hey, like, we want to get better. We want to battle this demon. And, like, bro, I battle it every day. I fight it every day, and I'm aware of that. Like that's one thing I'm blessed with is self-awareness. Like, I know that, like, I just know that I want to be better, and I don't want that to be me anymore. Yeah. Like, but it was hard to integrate, kind of, even just that short span I was gone. It was hard for me to integrate back in because what was funny, dude, is I had the biggest anxiety because, like, I didn't bring a cell phone. Most of the people I was with, like, after 10 days, you can get your cell phone. Well, like, I didn't want my cell phone. I wanted to completely disconnect from everybody for as long as I could. Like, I needed that me time to find myself again. Yep. Once I get picked up, my mom comes and picks me up after the 2 months I was there or whatever. Like, she brought my cell phone. I was like, I don't want the phone. I need a day. I don't like, it was just such a weird thing, bro. Like, just getting back into the groove of things, man. It was such a weird thing.
You had to,
I'm sorry for rambling, but like,
you had to lightly reincorporate stimulation.
Yeah, exactly, bro. 100%. Exactly.
That's incredible.
And like I said, it's just crazy how, like, surviving out of spite, like it truly, like I said, that was the title before the situation even presented itself with everything. And like after that, I was like, I have to do this project because at this point, I feel like I'm truly surviving out of spite. And with the subject matter, with just everything, I feel like I couldn't have bled that shit out any perfectly, man. Like, it's such a personal project to me. Like, it's just, but yeah, sorry for rambling, man. It's just the rehab thing. The rehab thing, especially, just was a big hit to me because, I mean, I've did some stuff, in the past where I've been gone a week or two here or there. But like I said, when you have all your liberties taken away and it's just you and your thoughts, I mean, it gets cold sometimes, and you got to confront every demon that you've been running from for so long. And I did that. Like, I did that for better or for worse. I did that. And, I'm still fighting them every day. I'm trying to conquer them demons every day, that addiction every day. Like, it is what it is. So I'm pushing forward. I'm keeping a positive mindset. I'm thankful that I found a woman who supports me and supports what I do. That's huge. Having a woman to have my back, like, it's just a big thing. And that helped me. That helped me get back to myself pretty much. It's just normalcy after that complete shell shock for 2 months, pretty much.
Right. No, that's Kay. If that was a movie, you'd be like, come on, this couldn't have all happened this way.
Yeah, I mean, for all that to have happened in such a short time.
Right. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
It's I mean, I can see.
And to have the album title before all this, right? To be like, I got to make.
That's what blew my mind, bro.
That's
what blew my mind. You're exactly right. To
and then
know
be
the
in a hospital
and have the title that I wanted
in your head. It's just what is going on.
Exactly, man. Exactly. But yeah, man, like I said, it was just like, I don't know, man. It was such a naturally sobering, but it was a very sobering thing, not just with substances. It was very sobering, just being stripped away to nothing but me and these people I didn't know that that we're navigating through together each day to try to, it's such a weird situation, man. It's such a weird situation, but I made it through, and it made me stronger. It made me better. Like, like I said, I look at every situation, especially bad situation, bro. Like, I look at every situation and I take something from that. I take something from that. Like, I know what I'm made of. Like, you can take away my liberties. You can take away a lot of things, but, like, I will find a way to make a way. Like, I will not let you beat me.
Right.
Like, that motivates me to be the next best version of myself and overcome these certain things that you have taken away from me.
Yep. It's the Michael Jordan taking it personal meme.
There you go, bro.
That's
Amen.
That's
Amen.
it. So how does that fit into how the album sounds to you?
To me, it sounds like the subject matter and everything. It just it's still a good versus evil thing.
Right.
It's still me trying. It's still me on the upper side, and it's still me battling the past me. It's still it's still somewhat best of both worlds. Like with certain songs, like a smoking and sipping, like still sipping, still smoking, still pedal to the metal, like stuff like that. Like, and then you got the other stuff, like just there's so many. The subject matter speaks volumes on this album. Like with where I was at that time. Like I said, it's a constant battle, and that's every day with addiction. That's every day when you're in that hole. Like, you have to find a way to, whether it be meditation, writing, just anything to get back to the person you know you are. Like, there's a way to get there, but you have to know that. Like, you have to know that within yourself. Like, we have the power to do anything we want to do as far as ourself, our psyche, everything. And you just have to, you hit rock bottom so many times that you have to know that you can only go upwards. And that's where I'd gotten to.
Yeah.
Like failed relationships, like so many failed, I had family members looking down on me. I had friends who stopped talking to me over a bunch of stuff. And like, it's just, I had to accept that reality because I was the one that turned it into that.
Yeah.
I was. Yep. And I've never had a problem accepting that. And, I work on making amends with my brothers to this day. I'm lucky that we're all so close and they understand where I was coming from, but it was just, I hate that it got to that. But man, like I said, every loss is just a lesson for me. Like, that's all it is. That's all I can look at it is, bro. I can't sit here and dwell on everything that's negative that's happened, or I would be holed up in a basement somewhere miserable every day. I got to keep it pushing. Like, I'm never going to stop. Like that bad shit can't stop me, bro. If I wake up and I got two legs to walk on, fucking, I got some money in my pocket, like, I'll find a way to make it, and I will make it.
Absolutely.
Like, shit can't stop me, bro. Like, I'm very strong-willed. I get it from my grandmother. Like I come from a line of hard workers. And that's what I'll be to the day that I'm out, bro. Like, I'm going to work hard to be the best person I can be.
So, hey, that makes sense. Keith, how does that relate to the album? How does the story that he just told you relate to the music you heard?
Yeah, I mean, what stood out to me, what I found unique, and I think we've talked about a lot of albums that are personal of this nature. What I liked about the album, and I guess it kind of reflects where Sekwence is from, based on what he's, I just met him about an hour ago. I think he reflects the sentiments and the philosophy of the region he came from. And what I mean by that is, I liked the matter of factness about in terms of, and what I mean by that is, I think everyone experiences grief, and I think there are a lot of projects that have different relationships to grief. And for me, I think this project more has like a matter of fact approach towards grief. Like, look, like, this life, it's very dark. Like, we're gonna go through shit.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
It's going to be dark. That you can't avoid that. So I think it approaches grief and it approaches trauma through that lens, which is unique compared to a lot of the other like personal projects that we reviewed.
Yeah, man. No,
that means a lot, bro. I appreciate the words, bro. That really means a lot.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah, and it was so to get my stuff out of the way. I am on this project, Surviving Out of Spite.
Shout out to my brother for the intro. Thank you, brother.
So
Thank you, brother. You snapped, and I love it. Thank you so much, bro, for your contributions.
Usually, I like write stuff and send it to people, and what this wasn't one of those situations. Sekwence was very excited about this album. Sent me a link to listen to it. My whole thing is, and I've always kind of had this, is like when I listen to your work, I'm thinking about it from your perspective. I'm I'm grading it from your mission statement. I'm trying to understand your mission statement.
That's beautiful, bro.
And
That's
then I'm
beautiful.
trying to be like, did he hit that? Right. And like, so I left it excited, like, oh shit, this is dope. Like you really achieved something here. This really speaks to something in you. And that I used to kind of feel weird about that place because I was like, you're so excited about everybody else's shit. And this is a world that doesn't value that, right? The world's
Right.
like, why are you not achieving your own stuff? And so I've kind of leaned into it and been like, you know what? Like, I'm trying to be wholly emotionally vested wherever I am, right? So I hit you with a voice note and just like I walked outside. You think you can hear crickets on that shit? Like
It's perfect. It's
I'm
perfect.
outside.
Yeah.
I'm just like I just kind of laid it out, and freestyled my analysis, and I got somewhere. I that it's I don't know. It's like the only
You
kind
said
of
something so beautiful, bro. You said darkness is a mattress.
yeah, it's the most comfortable mattress. Yeah,
That is
Mhm.
absolutely beautiful, bro.
yeah. No,
That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. The running and sand analogy, the darkness is a comfortable mattress,
Mhm.
like man, that's special. That's such a true statement, man. And like I appreciate like you couldn't have set the tone any better for the project, dude.
Yeah.
You did. I can't thank you enough, brother. I
I
can't.
thought that provide. I thought the intro provided a good context to view the rest of the songs.
Amen, dude.
And what I like about it is, and I didn't know, Dano, I didn't know that you had listened to the project and then recorded
Yep.
that intro. I think that's a really, I think that's a really unique way to do it because you've heard the project, you understand the themes, and that allows you to create the context to help those other people who haven't heard the album yet get what the artist would want them to get from the project.
Did it perfectly, bro. Amen,
Yeah.
bro. Amen.
It's like
Amen.
one of those weird Disney movies that like starts with a character on the side of the road with like a leer, like playing a sub, being like, "You're about to experience a story about
Like
the
Aladdin, when Aladdin, yeah.
yeah." So it's like that situation. But I'd never been anybody's lead single before. I was really excited. I was like, "Oh,
Well, mark that off the bucket list, my brother, because you
Intro.
really did that. You really did that. You nailed that. Shout out to my dog. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
It was amazing."
Thank you, brother.
And we are like, okay, we spoke. Me and Sequence spoke on FME Attention Undivided years ago, with like the beginning of this shit.
Yep.
And we just always stayed in touch, and we're similar kind of people in that regard. The Chameleon.
Damn straight, bro. Damn straight, man. Damn
And
straight.
we always kind of stayed up on each other. And so this happening is a beautiful thing. And the other thing, Kaz, we have to thank Sequence just for being, for being secure enough. It's an honor for us for you to have explained what you were able to explain, right?
Of course, bro.
That here is an honor for us because it's good for people to hear, it's good for people to experience, and it's not light lifting. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. So,
As an artist, I feel like if you're in a position to where, like you said, the light lifting stuff, like I never want it to be like I never want anything I lift to be light, bro. Like there's so much I put into this. Like you get all of me. Every song, you get all of me. For better or for worse, like I said, bro, like you get all of me. And it'll be that way till the day I'm gone, bro. Like whatever's going on, you're gonna know. Like if you're in the know, like you're gonna know, man. Like for better for worse. Like this is how I convey emotion. This is how I speak for myself. Like I put it on wax. Like this is what I do, man. So like hell, man, like it's just you get it. You get exactly what I'm saying, bro. You get that. You get that.
So in terms of takeaways here, and we should cover some interesting things. Um, and so I'm gonna give you my favorite 3-song run.
Please do, bro. I can't wait to hear it.
So I'm gonna go with, oh man, because there's some good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go with 345 Fighter Jet Rafters Hall of Fame Freestyle Festival '66. Right?
Yeah, man. Special.
I really like how that subject 5 beat is just knocking. It's dope.
Oh, bro, it's nasty. It's nasty.
And then Brain Orchestra hits you with that beautiful kind of mid-tempo classic.
Yep.
And then you get Obliv with this kind of Obliv's meditative shit, dog. Obliv is like jazz, and
Special individual, man.
And so that mixture is fabulous for me. Kay, where are you at with your three songs on here?
For me, I think it's I view the album as scar tissue is almost like a reset or a brief break. And then for me, I like the 9, 10, 11. So Bare Knuckles, Smoking and Sipping, and then Chemistry.
Yeah, man. Special songs. Special
right after the Scar Tissue interlude. Like those 3 songs really hit for me.
I'm glad you picked that, Kay. Bare Knuckles 1000 is my pick for the best sequence rap performance on this album.
Yeah, man.
It's nasty, and it's my favorite guest verse. Shay is unbelievable. Like
that's my brother, man. I couldn't do it without him. That's my brother, dude. That's my Kentucky brother, bro. I love that kid to death, man. We got records together, and like I said, the people I work with, bro, we connect different than just being a featured artist on the song. Like we talk every day. Like we're family at the end of the day, bro. Like the people, excluding a few here and there, like, bro, we have relationships, and that's why the music comes out how it does, bro.
Right. Yeah.
Fully.
Yeah, I mean, Shay, there was a second where in the middle of Shay's verse, I was like, is this fucking Cavalier? Like
he's special, man. He's special.
So and I love both Shay's features are really dope on here. Morgan Gold does great work. So that's a great run, Kay. Any features that stood out to you on this, Keith?
So my features, gosh, I don't have the full title. There was, I think, Morgan Gold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the chemistry joint, or
yes.
Oh, she's special, bro. She's real special.
Yes, I loved her verse.
Yep. Yeah.
And see, like that's what I like to do, also, bro. Like she has her own song. Like when I approach an album, like I want everybody on there to get their proper due and their proper shine. Like there was nothing more I could add to that song than what she did to make it better. And I was like, I called her and I was like, yo, MG, like we've had this record for a minute. And I was like, it's such a special record. I want to put you on here. I want to put you on here and you to have your own special joint. So it worked out perfect.
Yeah. And that kind of brings up a question I want to ask, because what I liked about it was the contrast in your voices.
Yes.
So how did you, I wanted to ask you about your voice. Like, how did you get developed? Like, do you see like a distinction between your rap voice and like your regular voice?
100%, bro. Yeah, for sure.
Because I honestly, when you first got on the interview, I was expecting like a gravelly voice.
For sure, bro. Yeah, a lot of people tell me that, man.
Yeah.
They do, for sure, bro. And like, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like it's nothing necessarily that I pinpoint and try to do. Mm-hmm. Like I said, because I watched some stuff with I want to say maybe Action Bronson back in 2015, 16, 17. You know, I watched some interviews with him, and like when you're recording every day, you hear yourself back every day. Like you have to find that certain niche to where, like, because everybody hates their voice to begin with, bro. That's what I preach to people that just start recording. You just got to find that niche that fits you, man. And like, I love the gravelly sound, and one of my favorite things to do ever. I think I may have mentioned it to Dano. Like, I love making music with women. Like, I love that contrast of my voice to their voice. Like, it's such a beautiful thing. Like when done right. But like, yeah, the gravelly stuff just kind of comes. I mean, I'm a 2-pack of smoke. I'm a 2-pack a day smoker, but like, I just that voice just kind of is so synonymous with Sekwence now that like I feel like that little bit of rasp that's my identification right there, man. Like it's just spot on.
Yep.
Spot on, man.
It's in that mix. So yeah, that's a great point.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the other one is 2019 Street Sharks with the man. Sleep Sinatra's verse on that is absolutely nuts.
That's my brother, dog. That's my brother, dog.
Incredible. Just yeah, fantastic. So, and that's you have. That's the other thing is you being the Drew Holiday of the situation. You have connectivity to all the other people that are in that.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Like Lord Juco, right?
That's my brother too, man. For sure.
All these people that are just fantastically talented and may not have enough love for what they do.
Exactly, bro. I've always loved connecting the dots to people, like nothing forcible. Like it's always kind of a mutual thing. Like I love getting these people who wouldn't necessarily be on songs together and it turning out so organic. Like it's just a beautiful thing. Like people call me Sequency Jones the way I do this shit. They have 2018, bro. And like I pride myself in that, man. Like I love reaching out to this and knowing what you can contribute to what we got going on here, man. Like I said, like, and what helps me too, bro, is there's no ego involved. Like I said, we're all friends. That's what's beautiful about it, dude. Like it's never been a favor. It's like, hey, man, if you don't have anything going on right now, like I got something I would love to send you. If you do, we'll get up on something later. Like you just like I got the gift of gab from my father. Like I know how to talk to people. I know how to network. Like shout out to my brother Taylor. Like I don't know how to work the internet at all. But one thing I do know how to do is I know how to network and communicate with certain people to like make them feel comfortable, to like, you know what I'm saying, man? It's just knowing how to speak to people, man. And I'm blessed with that ability.
It's that thing where like some people think that like you have to keep people on their toes, right? And you have to keep people nervous. But like if you do the opposite and you make it so no, like if you're in the room with me, you already have my approval.
100%.
You're
100%,
here
dude.
because you're needed here.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Yep. That's a powerful feeling because then people will give you their best. Like
every time.
Because they know you believe in them. Like they yeah.
And like I told you before, bro, like I'm from a place where like nobody was making rap music. Like we didn't know how to record music up until 7 or 8 years ago, bro. We didn't understand the concept. And like me just being a lover of music and exploring and digging and finding these guys, like it's just such a cool feeling to be where I'm from and to connect these dots. Like, damn, this kid's from Northeast Alabama, like, but like I study, I do my homework, I love these guys. I respect these guys' work, like I respect what they do. And it's a mutual thing, man. And that's why it works so smoothly every single time. Every time it works so smoothly, man. Every time.
That's awesome. So let me Do you have more, Keith, or are you good?
No, I'm all set.
We're good. So let me go to recommendation corner. We can talk about what we've been listening to, what we've been bumping.
For sure, I would love to, brother.
And shout out to my first one is another shout out to Sekwence, right? Like somebody it was Dash Lewis, an incredible writer, had posted, man, Faith and Hammer is the shit. You got to listen to Sudoku, right?
Oh, bro, we just made it, dude. I'll send, bro. Me and him just finished the mixtape last night. I'll send you that shit today, bro.
And I was like, and then I saw you like, oh, we just wrapped me and Sudoku just wrapped up shit. I'm like, currency's always ahead, bro. Currency.
Bro, I'm telling you, dude. Like, and it's like I said, bro. It's no ego shit. Like, I just love connecting with these like minded people, man. And I'm in a space where like the internet's a powerful tool, man. So like it's just beautiful being able to connect with these people. Just dude, all like it don't cost a penny to be a decent person, bro. Like I go at these people, like I comment towards these people and I'm like, hey man, like I would love to work with you, man. We can break bread together, whatever you want to do, man. But like I'm interested in what you got going on. Like, let's see what happens. And like, man, it's you just gotta know how to speak to people, bro. Just you gotta be a decent person. And like I pride myself on that. My mama raised me right.
Right.
So like I like that carries over to my music. You know what I'm saying? Like I know how to speak to certain people and like just how to be a cool dude, man. Like it's not hard to me. Like I love it. I pride myself on that, dude. I truly pride myself on that.
Faith and a Hammer is like good ass New York shit, dude. Just good ass New York shit.
Mm-hmm.
Clever wordplay, beats that fit in with each other. Sudoku produced it.
Oh yeah, bro. Most
It's
definitely.
dope.
Most
It's
definitely.
dope. So that's my first. The second one, K. Ooh, we booked him. So Dose One and Steel Tip Dove released an album, all portrait, no chorus.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a little bit familiar with Steel Tip. I'm still catching up, bro, but I'm familiar. Fire,
So
bro. Fire.
I reached out and was like, yo, this shit is crazy. I made a strong pitch. Dose One and Steel Tip Dove have both accepted. They're coming on the show. Uh, it's a pretty crazy thing for K. Dose One was anti-con, so he
Uh-huh.
with like our guy DJ Mayonnaise and all those guys back in the day. Um, and he was battling everybody, dude.
Right.
Like
Right.
that is a dude. There's footage you can find it of him beating Eminem in a battle.
Oh, that's legendary, bro. That's
And like
legendary.
Eminem was coming with writtens and he was coming off the top and he beat him.
That's legendary, bro. That's
So
so legendary.
that's like he's from a different era. And this shit is amazing.
I love it, dude. I
Him
love it.
having a
I love that
ball,
shit, dude.
filling the shit. The other thing is just in general, been listening to a lot of King T.
Okay, word. Put me on, bro. I'm not familiar. Put me on, bro.
King T is part of that Liquid crew with the Alcoholics.
Alcoholics, word, bro. So you
Alcoholics.
just put me on. Okay, got you.
Pharaoh, Tash, Exhibit. But King T was just a bad motherfucker and ahead of his time. The Trifling album is crazy.
Beautiful, bro. I love that. I love that.
The Ice Cube's on it. It's just it's a monster.
I love it. I
He was
love it.
one of those power players back in the day where everybody knew King T was the truth. Yeah, Fleetwood DeVille said when I posted, he quote tweeted, it was like, "There's no Ready to Die without this album." Like the Biggie kind of was studying the flow. So that would be my third on that. Sequence, what are you bumping? What are you listening to?
Let's see, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I listen to Future every day. Future's my goat. Future's my goat. I constantly listen to Vince Staples, Earl Sweatshirt. I love I'm a big Young Thug fan. Like I'm a big Janis Joplin fan. I'm a big Hendrix fan. Like, dude, I listen to everything. Like I said, I draw inspiration from everything I listen to. Like I draw inspiration, dude. I'm the type of person that I draw inspiration from the color of the sky.
Right.
Like I just there's so much out here that inspires me, man. Like there's so much that inspires me. So whether it be music, color, like life experience, certain situations, you know, I'm inspired by everything. And that's really what led me to fully dive head first into Surviving Outta Spite, because I knew how much I knew how much I had to say. I knew how much I wanted to say and convey it the right way. And that's why I'm so excited to get this project out, because I feel like I did I did perfect in conveying my current emotions. Cause dude, I'm not going to lie, dude. Like I cried during this.
No,
I shed blood. I everything, because I love this shit. I will lay my life on the line for this rap shit, bro.
I hear you.
Like, I love this shit. There's nothing more than I love this more than anything.
Yep.
Like, I want to leave behind a legacy. It's never been about monetary gain for me. It's never been about monetary gain. I want to leave something behind to the culture that gave me life growing up. Like, I want to make that 16-year-old, my real name's Jesse. I want to make that 16-year-old Jesse who was in, 10th grade, 9th grade, whatever. I want to make that kid proud. Like, that's means so much to me, and I feel like I'm doing a really good job, man. Like, I know what I'm capable of doing, and like I said, like, I'm gonna keep working. Like, 10,000 hours ain't shit, bro. I'm going for 50,000 hours. Like, I want to fully feel like I have, because it'll never be perfect, but I want to leave no stone unturned, bro.
So, what was the last album that inspired you?
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Honestly, I'm a. Are you familiar with Live?
Yeah.
Okay, so she put out a album. It was actually in 2018. I think it was called High Ceilings.
High Ceilings.
It was either High Ceilings or Let me just check this. Give me 1 second. She like her last album inspired me really crazy, bro. Like, let's see. I'm sorry, Hoop Dreams in 2018, and then she put out an album in 2020 called Couldn't Wait to Call and Tell You. Like, those two albums, the way that, like, just the emotion, like I said, dude, like, I'm inspired by women as much as anything. Like, women are God to me, bro.
Yeah,
women are God to me. So, like, seeing the way that she tackled the subject matter that she had is just, it's still synonymous to what I had going on. Even though I'm a male, she's a female.
Sure.
Like, and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm a huge Future fan. So, like I know a lot of the Future stuff gets overblown, but like I know that pain. I know that pain. I know that withdrawal. I know that shit. Earl Sweatshirt's the same way. Like, I know that darkness. I know that, that constant battle within yourself to be the better person, but that older person still, like, on your shoulders holding you back. Like, I draw so much inspiration off that, man. So much.
Couldn't Wait to Tell You is kind of a classic. When that came out, I was like, this is the closest we're gonna get to a new Erica Badu.
It's special, bro. It's special. It's so really special to me, man.
I think she's super talented. So,
but also, man, like I said, rap wise, honestly, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I listen to my friends' music as much as anything and get inspired. I listen to Shay's music. I listen to Barry Marrow's music. I listen to everything my friends make, dude. Like, they inspire me as much as anybody. Like, cause like we all we got, bro. Like, in this thing, we all we got. So like I hear the hunger that they have, and it gives me that hunger. Cause like, we're all in the same boat. Like, I know the talent we all have. Like, that's why, like, when they kind of get down and out, like, I've always wanted to step up and be like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Like, Rome wasn't built in one day. We just got to keep supplying and doing what we do. And it'll happen. If not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in it to make $1 million. I'm in it to get my respect. I'm in it to leave a mark behind. I'm in it to leave behind what this shit gave to me. Because it raised me, bro.
Is there a Shay album on Bandcamp that we can check out?
I don't know how much he uses Bandcamp. I can check and see. But you know that me and him got 2 collaborative projects on my Bandcamp called Bare Knuckles 1 and Bare Knuckles 2.
Oh.
Yeah, we have 2 collaborative projects, and we've got a lot of work together. I mean, like I said, we couldn't. That's a real good friend of mine, man. Like, me and him, Bare Knuckles 1 and 2, full shape Sekwence projects, man. Like I said, we're hoping to do the next Bare Knuckles installment next year. We're working on some new soulless stuff. You know what I'm saying? We have some guys leave the collective, no hard feelings or whatever. People just want to do their own thing and stuff, And we're down to about 6 people, 2 or 3 producers, 2 or 3 rappers and shit. And I feel like the more concise, the better. Like, there's just so much coming with the people that I truly enjoy working with. That's why the music ends up being so good. That's why Surviving Outta Spite I'm so proud of. There was nobody that I compromised because I didn't have a feature for a song. Like, everybody's on there for a reason, pretty much.
That makes sense. Okay, do you have any recommendations?
No, I mean let's end it on that note. I mean,
We're doing great.
yeah,
Thank you for being here. This was awesome. Yeah, hit us with new stuff, obviously, and
absolutely.
yeah, be well. Take care, man.
Of course, man. Hey, and like I said, dude, Surviving Outta Spite drops January 17th. I appreciate you guys for the opportunity. You know, like, means the world to me, man. Like, I love talking to you guys. You know, just it feels good knowing that I fought through everything to get here because I knew what I wanted to deliver for the fans and for most of all for myself. I
Mm-hmm.
had to prove to myself where that I could still do this because, like I said, I was in a terrible position for a long time, and
Yep.
I got back right, and like I'm just so excited to give you this body of work. Like it means the world to me, and like it means the world being able to speak to you guys. Like I can't thank you guys enough for the opportunity, man. Like I said, sorry I got to rambling some.
All
I
good.
just kind of,
Oh man, it's
I'm a
good.
rambler, man. I'm a talker. I'm a Southerner. So, you
All
know me,
good.
man. I get started. I might talk here and there. So, but
I
I
hear you.
appreciate you guys so much, bro. Like, y'all means the world to me getting to talk to you guys. It means the world.
And I want to shout out and give serious love to the audience of people that listen to us.
God bless y'all.
And
God bless y'all, man.
I just want you to know that where you put your ears changes things, right?
Amen.
As a collective, if you get interested in somebody and you put money on their books, you've changed their capability to do
Amen.
of them doing it.
Amen.
So
Mm-hmm.
we when we see more people coming to us and like whenever I reached out to new Patreon people or whatever, I would always just say, I'm so excited to have you on the journey with us. Like
Yes, that's
that's
beautiful,
the thing.
bro.
We're together trying to discover the illest shit. Like trying to get to the heart of this shit. And so uh thank you for being a part of that, whether you're on the free side or Patreon side or whatever. You know, putting where you put your interest and where you put your ears and eyes changes things.
Amen.
So yeah, be healthy with yourself.
And like one more thing, dude. Like I
Yep.
just want to like not on no cliche shit, bro, but like I said, dude, just the past 12 to 16 months, I'm coming back full circle now. But like, dude, I went to hell and back. You know, I went to hell and back, like with this addiction shit, with this rehab shit, with these car wrecks, with losing these people, with so much. But like, you know, man, every day you wake up and you can plant them fucking 10 toes on the ground. You got a chance to do better and make improvements, bro. It's never over. Like it's never over until you finally, you know, secede and give up. Like just keep it pushing, bro. It will get better. Like I've been at the bottom of the bottom. I've been in the darkest of the darkest, bro.
Yep.
And I knew within myself that like that wasn't gonna define me and that wasn't gonna be the end of me. So I just knew I had to keep it forward. I had to get what I had to get done. I had to get out of that hole. And I couldn't be happier with the product that I have to share to you guys. Like it's just it means so much to me, man. Like it means so much getting to speak to you guys,
Yep.
drop this music. Cause like I said, nothing I've ever did is for any other thing other than just releasing my stream of thoughts, man, because
Yep.
I love this shit. I study this shit and I love this culture so much. I love this culture more than anything imaginable, bro. I love it. And I appreciate you guys for what you guys do to the culture. It does not go it goes does not go unrecognizable. The real ones know. So I love you, bro, and I love both you guys. And I can't thank you enough for the shout out on the album. Like that was a perfect way to enter that album. Like I said, the darkness is a comfortable mattress running through sand. Like that's what I felt like. And I'm so glad that you were able to see that from what you heard. Like that means the world to me. That means the world to me,
Absolutely.
bro.
And the struggle and the need to survive that you articulated is very similar to what Keith's fantasy basketball team has been going through all year. They were like the worst. They were like one win, and now they're seventh. They're
Just got to
climbing,
take it one week at a time. That's all you can
surviving
do.
out of spite. Those guys,
Yeah.
you know.
But yeah, man, like I said, it just everything lined up and just like I said, I had the title because I just you know how I am with titles, bro. Like Chameleon, Lake Water, Wonder if Hell has a buffet, Time Bender. Like I love like adding my own spin to everything, but this one has such a meaning behind it, and the subject matter and the songs and the people featured. Like, there's a method to every bit of the fucking madness, bro. Every bit of it. Every bit of it.
Every bit of the madness. Thank you for being here, folks.